What is up, everybody? It's your boy Herf here, back on the Duel Entertainment channel, and today, do I have a video for you guys? So basically, with every new deck in the meta, we do like a how to play thing. So Invoked Neos is not a new deck in the meta, but it's re-emerging again. So unironically, here is going to be how to play Invoked Neos. So many of you guys are gonna think that this is a meme because this is probably the most Unga Bunga deck in the meta right now. It's very easy to play. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're gonna showcase kind of the deck, how the cards work, and why this deck is so busted. So first of all, you gotta play 3 Winda. This card, okay. So if you don't have Winda, a good substitution is something like Arvada. So Arvada can destroy a fire in your hand or face up on the field to negate a monster effect. So that could be a decent card. Otherwise, you can play like Battle and Boxer. You play like Battle and Boxer Veil with D-Draw has been also very, very popular. But Winda has been by far the most successful. And the reason why is that so few decks actually have a way to deal with a floating monster like this. So Winda can float into itself, and then Winda can float into one of the fusions as well. So when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, it can special summon any Ritual Beast monster. So that can be itself, or it can be one of the fusions. So that's pretty good. Uh, Now, Alistair the Invoker, we all know what Alistair does, right? It's now been limited to 3 alongside invocations. That's a pretty big hit, but it doesn't even matter because the reason why this deck is so good is that you don't really need Alistair. Like your main starters that you want to see are like Neos Fusion, uh, Winda, or Alistair. So you play 1, 2, 5. You play 7 starters essentially. I mean, Alistair's not really a starter going first, but going second it is for sure. As well as you play 3 Volcanic Shell. So Volcanic Shell, if it's in the graveyard, you can pay 500 life points to get another Volcanic Shell from your deck to your hand. And the reason this is so important now, and the reason why it's kind of really came back, is because of the skill Fire Reload. So it can be used if you only have Fire or Pyro type monsters in your hand. Return all cards in your hand to the deck and shuffle it. Then draw the same number of cards that you return to your deck. The skill can only be used once per duel. So basically, you're able to get Volcanic Shell to your hand over and over, and then you're basically allowed to switcheroo for 2 for free. And it's really good. I mean, that's why the skill needs to be nerfed, because you're able to add these so efficiently and then just plus off them. Like, I think the first replay that I'm going to show you guys, like, I literally bricked besides Shell. So, I just got it. I was able to just unbrick myself. So, Neos, because you need to play it for Neos Fusion. Invocation is how you fusion summon. Neos Fusion, you send Elemental Hero Neos plus one of the materials for Brave Neos, which I do have Prismatic. Let's go. I always like when Neos is in the meta so I can flex my Prismatic Brave Neos, but anyways. And while this card's in the graveyard, if your Neos would be destroyed by card effect or battle, you can actually banish this instead. So it's actually protection as well as a 1-card starter, which is really good. Ballista Squad, Tribute to Pop, Phoenix Chain, Negate, Canadia, Flip Down, Karma Cut, Discard to Banish. This is actually the same exact deck list that Shao's won the MCS with. And it's really good. There are a few different ratios that I would consider changing, but like the trap lineup, you really have 8 spots to play with. So honestly, Phoenix Chain is pretty good right now. So that's a pretty good one. I mean, all of the traps are good in their own right, but I would maybe consider playing 2 Ballista Squad because getting floodgated and stuff like that. Although Ballista Squad is less good in this deck because Winda doesn't float off of your own Ballista. So there are pros and cons to all of the traps. For the extra deck, you obviously run 3 Purgatrio, absolutely mandatory. On the ladder, you can play 2, but for competitive events, you have to play 3. Brave Neos, obviously, because that's what we summon off of Neos Fusion. Ulti Apelio and Ulti Petalfin are both just good extra deck options off of Winda, because if Winda gets destroyed and against like Black Wings or something, you can just float into Ulti Fin, and they can't get over without making a Chidori. But if they're able to pop your window before the battle phase, they pretty much have to have Rikiri plus Hawkjo in the field, meaning that they can't make a Chidori. So this is a really good extra deck option. And then Ulti Pelio just gives you offensive options, which is really, really good. Direwolf, because it's the best rank 4 for the deck, you can make it with Window plus Invoker. You search your invocation, you pop, and then you also get your fusion. So that's really, really good. And that pretty much rounds out the deck. I mean, it's not anything special. There's no real interesting combos or anything to talk about. You just either summon Winda or summon Alistair, Unga Boonga, your way to victory. I do have some replays that I got on ladder for you guys to watch, so we can just hop right into those. Oh, whoops. Whoops. So I felt really bad for all these people that I played against because I normally don't like playing super broken ladder decks just on the ladder. Oh wait, this is not the one. This is not what I wanted to have. Oops. This is me playing Trimas versus Megaliths. I guess we could watch this anyways. Whoops. Yeah. Open double needle ceiling. Pretty pog. Ben 10, he's gonna search another Senju. Nice. Gonna get that Haggith. Nice. Ophiel for the Haggith. Search Emergence. It's pretty good. Haggith. Summon another Ophiel. Gonna go for Cowboy right away. Pretty bold. Nice. Gonna search another Dancer. Nice. Dancer. Effect. Shuffle. Needle Ceiling. Pass. Needle Ceiling's about to come in so clutch. Yeah, so I basically just wanted to wait until he's gonna come into the field with the Thor. I just flip into my Fortress, pop everything. Yeah, he summons the Kini, but I get my Sphinx, and this game is pretty much over. But yeah, I mean, this isn't the deck that I was supposed to be showcasing you guys, but it's pretty fun nonetheless. He's gonna Emergence. I'm gonna flip into Cruiser. Summon another Dancer from my hands. Go into King Golem. Search my Master. Double Dancer boost. Swing for game. Let's go. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Oh, I didn't say my third replay. Oh well. We still have 2 Invoked Neos replays. So. Alright. So this is my rank up. Alright. So Warrior of Hope number 39. This is versus okay, so this is my hand that I kind of bricked. So the only good card that I drew was Neos Fusion. The rest of them are Garnets. So I send my Volcanic Shell, and I add another Volcanic Shell. So this is going to allow me to do is all I have to do is set this invocation, and I have a switcheroo for 2 live. This is what I do. So I switch for 2, and then I draw 2 good back rows. So this went from being a really like weak opening to being a somewhat strong opening, just because I had this skill. So now I just Fiendish Chain his Onomatopoeia. He doesn't really have that many plays. So in this shell, it's just going to allow me to add another card from my deck to my hand every turn. He's going to Sphere Creep on me, but it doesn't really matter. He's going to Sister, add Thunderbolt. But he's going to pop my invocation. So now my Alistairs are no longer alive. Or my Alistairs are no longer able to fusion because my 1 invocation is gone. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. So I just want to clear his board to make sure his Sister gets off the field along with the Onomatopoeia, as well as have a Fiendish Chain set, so if he summons anything good, I'm able to negate it, and that is just game. Like, this deck is actually the easiest deck to play in the meta right now. It's probably one of the easiest decks we've seen in the meta for a long, long time. Like, even Shiranui was harder to play than this. Because Shiranui, you at least had to, like, I don't know. You had to there were some like interesting things with like Kazuki and stuff like that that allowed you to like counterplay stuff like what's the card chain disappearance. But so this time I drew Winda and I thought this was Cyber Dragon, so I just normal summon Winda, swing in, and so again I drew like pretty good. He's gonna hit my Karma Cup. This is fine. I have Fiendish Chain set. So he's going to make Cyber Twin. So even if I didn't use Fiendish Chain here, I would have been fine because he swings in once. I can either float into another window or I can just float straight into Ulti Petalfin and he can't get over it, which is pretty funny. So now I draw for turn and I draw Elemental Hero Neos, which is pretty bad draw. You pretty much never want to draw this card, but it's fine. I always draw. And then I get my invocation to my hand. I'm able to make Direwolf. I just pop his Cyber Twin, and then now I'm able to Invoked for Purgatrio. And then, since I want to play around Sphere Karibo, I actually am able to use the Shell from the Grave to get another card in my hand. And now the Fusion Gate is funny enough is actually able to be used by either player. So now all I have to do is click on his Fusion Gate and special summon my Brave Neos, swing, swing, GG, no re. So that's like a pretty basic guide on how to play the deck. I mean, the deck pretty much plays itself. You just normal summon Winda or in Alistair and just, I don't know, use your traps for meaningful negates, and that's pretty much all you need to do. I don't know how much more to explain about the deck, but basically, I do expect this skill to be hit. The deck will be fine if the skill gets hit. I think that most people could just play D-Draw, although D-Draw won't be as good because it doesn't offer you a mulligan, which is really powerful. Like in that first duel, I don't know if I would have won if I didn't have a mulligan to draw two meaningful back row. But I don't know. I mean, the skill is just busted. I don't know what else to say about it, but anyways, thank you so much for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe. You can hit the notification bell so you know when we upload. If you feel like giving back to the community, make sure you hit join. There are different tiers, different perks that you can have. And the cool thing about Duel Links Entertainment is any way that you choose to uh, any way that you choose to support us, you support the community, because pretty much all of the money that we get goes towards either improving the channel or giving back to the community. And that's why we actually host free entry tournaments that are $10 cash prize pretty much every single day, every single time zone. It's awesome. So make sure you get in there. And actually, how you do that is by joining the Discord. That's where we post all the Smash GG links. Also, if you're a new player trying to get into the game, we do have free new player help, which is really awesome. The new player helpers there are absolutely amazing. And then make sure you also check out the Twitch channel. Hit follow, subscribe there. More giving back to the community to be done. Also, it's super awesome because we host tournaments, and those tournaments, like I said, are free entry, $10 cash prize. It's amazing. You can see how the meta develops. You can see the top players play. It's fantastic. But anyways, with that, I'm gonna head out here. So thanks for checking out the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.